The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Now, let's head down to the gridiron and join the voice of the Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
Week 3 is upon us, and for the first time, the Mustangs hit the road. Welcome to Keosauqua on the home of the Van Buren Warriors. Tonight, two teams look for their first win of the season. It's the 0-2 Davis County Mustangs versus the 0-2 Van Buren Warriors on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. It's the Citizens Mutual pregame show. Call Sherry and Lisa for a free insurance quote. It's a pleasure to have you with us. I'm Ellis Kojo. Corey Finch is along for the ride as well. He's our producer. This Week 3 encounter is almost dead similar to Week 3 of last year. Both teams were off to 0-2 starts. In 2018, the Mustangs prevailed over the Warriors by the final score of 42-0. I'm sure the Davis County faithful are hoping for a similar result tonight. Coming up next, we'll take a closer look at the Davis County Mustangs. They played better last week versus Centerville, but they still fell short. You're watching Mustang football on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Whatever your vehicle needs, Rob and the staff at Davis County Tire and Davis County Truck and Alignment in Bloomfield can handle it. Need tires? They sell almost any brand and have the most competitive prices. Davis County Tire also has RV, wheelbarrow, ATV, and farm tires. If it's round, black, and rolls, they've got you covered. Stop and see Rob and Jody and the team today at Davis County Tire, behind Shopco in Bloomfield.
You're watching Mustang football on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Keosauqua. We're getting closer to the kickoff between the Davis County Mustangs and the Van Buren Warriors. Both teams are looking for their first win of the season. You're listening to the Citizens Mutual pregame show. Call Sherry and Lisa for a free insurance quote. Last Friday at Mustang Stadium, the Mustangs started off fast against Centerville. On the third play of the game, Caden Hill hit Carson Zittler for a 61-yard strike to give Davis County an early 7-0 lead. Centerville then began to take control. Senior running back McCain Oden ran for 3 touchdowns, which gave them a 20-7 lead. The Big Reds were driving late in the second quarter in an attempt to extend the lead, but the Mustangs were able to turn the tide. Clay Collier picked off a pass and returned it deep into Centerville territory. 2 plays later, Carson Mader hit Riley Heller on an 18-yard touchdown pass, which cut the deficit to 20-14 at the half. Centerville began to wear down the Mustangs in the second half. The aforementioned Oden and quarterback Quentin Kessner ran for over 100 yards each and accounted for all 5 touchdowns on the ground for the Big Reds. Oden had 4 of them. The Big Reds outscored the Mustangs 11-0 in that pivotal third quarter as their lead ballooned to 31-14. Davis County managed a touchdown in the closing minutes of the fourth quarter to make the final score 38-21. Looking at quarterback Carson Mader's performance, there was some good and there was some bad. Let's first take a look at the good. He hit 7 of his first 8 passes when he entered the game in the second quarter. A lot of the passes were quick hitters to the outside, and that made him comfortable. Later, Mader became more aggressive and threw the ball down the field with varying levels of success. Mader threw his first varsity touchdown pass, which I told you a little bit while ago. Sophomore showed good poise, waiting until his tight end Riley Heller was open before delivering the ball. Now the bad. Mader did turn the ball over 3 times last week, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Add that to week 1's 4 interceptions. That makes 7 turnovers for the young signal caller as the homestanding Van Buren Warriors enter the field of play. Davis County has not yet made their appearance yet, but we'll see them soon enough. Got to throw a caveat in here, though. Listening to Mustang head coach Ken Anderson, he thought week 2's turnovers were a lot different than the ones committed in the opening week. The 2 interceptions that Mader threw were aggressive mistakes instead of an error caused by a breakdown protection, and actually Anderson said he was, as okay as a coach can be with an interception. Carson Mader has been given the starting nod for tonight's lineup. Let's keep our eyes on him to see if he can improve his play tonight. Coming up next, we'll go over more positive things that Davis County can lean on after last week's game versus Centerville. You're watching Mustang Football on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
fly higher. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Mustang football on the Tumblr Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Keosauqua, where we're moving closer to the kickoff between the Davis County Mustangs and the Van Buren Warriors. Both teams are vying for their first win of the season. This is the Citizens Mutual pregame show. Call Sherry and Lisa for a free insurance quote. As we continue to break down last week's 38-21 defeat at the hands of Centerville, another standout was senior Riley Heller. We already talked about his touchdown catch, but he got it done on the defensive side of the ball as well. The senior defensive end led the team in tackles with 8 and also tied with the team lead with 2 tackles for loss. Pay extra attention to him on defense. Backup running back Clayton Smith led the team in rushing last week, churning out 97 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Here's one last thought. Mustang head coach Ken Anderson's ongoing concern is his team's depth. With so many players having to play both ways, he's looking to give his players a rest when he can. Pay attention to the rotations, not only at the skill positions, but the lines as well. This team has been blessedly free of injuries the first 2 games. Let's hope that luck continues throughout the season. Coming up next, the kickoff between Davis County and Keosauqua, in Van Buren in Keosauqua. It's homecoming for Van Buren, and Davis County is looking to crash the party. We'll have all the action come up with you next on the Tumblr Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Whatever your vehicle needs, Rob and the staff at Davis County Tire and Davis County Truck and Alignment in Bloomfield can handle it. Need tires? They sell almost any brand and have the most competitive prices. Davis County Tire also has RV, wheelbarrow, ATV, and farm tires. If it's round, black, and rolls, they've got you covered. Stop and see Rob and Jody and the team today at Davis County Tire, behind Shopco in Bloomfield.
I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
You're watching Mustang football on the Tumblr Radio Sports Network.
Here at Keosauqua, we are about ready for kickoff as Trayton Bainbridge has the ball teed up for the Warriors going up against the Davis County Mustangs. 0-2 versus 0-2. Van Buren won the toss, deferred, and so Davis County would get the ball first. Here's the kick by Bainbridge, a low squibber that bounces to Glosser at the 15, running to the far sideline at the 20. Still spinning on his feet and stacked up and dropped at about the 21-yard line. That's where Davis County will begin their first possession of the game. As you can see, festivities are going on throughout the stands. Homecoming for Van Buren. This is their first home game of the season as well. They lost twice on the road to Cardinal and Louisa Muscatine. So here comes the Davis County offense led by Carson Mater. And they'll have 1st and 10 at their own 20. Mater in the shotgun, gets a snap, hands it off to McCall, running to the left, and he gets tackled short of the 25, perhaps the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, perhaps 4. We'll see if they spot it. It's a gain of 3 for McCall. And 2nd down coming up for Davis County. Just getting started from here in Keosauqua for opening drive of the game. 2nd and 7 from the 23, and early movement on the side of, looked like Davis County jumped early, but we'll see what Bob Breckenridge, referee, has to say. It is offside against Van Buren. A 5-yard penalty against Van Buren will turn 2nd and 8 to about 2nd and 2. We'll call it 2nd and 3 from the 27. 2 receivers to the left with 1 to the right. Coming into motion is Glosser. They faked a jet sweep. Mater looking to throw. Nope, it's a jet sweep to Glosser. He has a 1st down and more, and he gets tackled short of the 40 at about the 37-yard line. Give him a gain of 10 and a 1st down. Kane Glosser not getting many carries over the course of the season thus far, but 2nd Davis County play for scrimmage, gets them 10 yards and a 1st down, but a flag is down in the backfield. And the flag looks like it will negate the 10-yard carry by Glosser as Davis County makes their way back. Holding is the call against the Mustangs. So Davis County and Van Buren exchange penalties to start things off. And the new line of scrimmage is the 18 for Davis County. 2nd and long now for the Mustangs. 2nd and 12 from their own 18. Ball is on the far hash. Mater in the shotgun with Zittler and Glosser. And Glosser comes into motion. They faked a jet sweep. Mater. Nope, it's to Glosser. Coming to the near side. Spinning away from the tackles. Gets away from the pursuit. Runs forward on the near hash and has a 1st down near the 32-yard line. So they tried the same play after having it negated. And this one goes even further than the first one, and they'll have a 1st down with the ball at the 32. Just getting started, no score with 10:23 left to go in the opening quarter. A flag down before the start of the play, and the umpire says it's false start against the Mustangs. So a rough start for both teams, as Davis County's been penalized now twice. And Van Buren has been flagged once. Van Buren dressed in all black, tops and pants. Davis County dressed in all white, tops and pants. 1st and 15 from the 27. Mater claps his hands. It was a dummy snap as he waits to look over to the sideline for any adjustments to the play. McCall is to the left of Mater, the running back. Mater drops back to throw, looking left, throws it deep down the left side, and it is almost caught. A ball that was up in the air forever. Zittler had a great chance at it just past midfield, but he couldn't bring it in. That was a catchable ball, but Zittler dropped it. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 15 coming up for Davis County. Second and 15 from the 27. Quick pass near side, caught by Collier. Gets stacked up and dropped short of the 35-yard line. In on the stop for Van Buren was Lane Davis. Gain of about 7. for Collier. And that brings up a 3rd and manageable, but it's still long. 3rd and 3 from the 34. Glosser takes a shotgun snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw, tosses it to the left flat, caught by, and it's caught for a first down. That's Riley Heller, the tight end. And he has first down yardage out to the 43-yard line. So a gain of 9 for Heller. And a first down for Davis County as they move towards the end zone to our right. 1st and 10 from their own 43. Mater looking to his sideline. Ball on the far hash. Mater now in the pistol. Handoff to McCall, running straight ahead. Puts his shoulder down and gets about 5 yards before he's driven back by the Van Buren defense. In on the stop was Cone Jury, among others. Give him a gain of 4 to the 47, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Clock moving, 8:50 left to go in the opening quarter. Opening drive of the game. Davis County looking to put points on the board. Both teams 0-2 coming into the season, so they're looking for their first win of the young year. Mater fumbled the shotgun snap, now rolls to his right, looking to just get rid of it. Now he runs with it, and he gets just past the 45 to the 46, almost to the original line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like Mater lost a yard. And that brings up another 3rd down, so a bad snap. Puts the ball back to the 46. And whistle stop play. Looks like one of the players for Van Buren had an equipment issue. Connor Helling will have to come out. He's replaced by Cody Harlan. 3rd and 7 from the 46 with 7:48 left to go in the first quarter. Mater with a quick pass looking left. It's complete to Zittler, and he has a first down at the 40, running up the far sideline at the 35 and out of bounds. And a first down for the Mustangs as they complete a key 3rd down pass. As a key 19-yard gain for the Mustangs on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, there's the run. And a late flag comes in as McCall gets tackled. But some extracurricular activities, I believe a Van Buren player dove into the pile late. And it's a personal foul against Davis County. Wow. Don't know if that's a dead ball penalty or if it was during the play. So we'll see if the down counts or not. Referee says it's 2nd down, so it was a 1-yard gain by McCall, but then after the play, a 15-yard penalty takes them back. That's already the 3rd penalty against the Mustangs, making it 2nd and 23 from the 50. Throw to the far side, it's complete to Glosser, and he's escorted out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. And now we'll bring up 3rd and long coming up for Davis County. New line of scrimmage is the 41-yard line. 3rd and 14 from the 41. Mater throws, and it's a quick out. It's complete to Zittler. He turns it up to the far sideline. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Mustangs. A 41-yard pitch and catch from Mater to Zittler, Cody Zittler. Carson Zittler, I beg your pardon, and Davis County strikes first. 6-0 with 7:07 remaining in the first quarter. That was an 11-play drive for Davis County. And now in to kick the extra point is Hill. And the kick is away, and it is good. 7:07 remains in the first quarter. Davis County takes the opening kickoff, goes 80 yards down the field. A 41-yard pass from Mater to Zittler is our opening score. 7-0 Davis County on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It is 7-0 Davis County on it. They open the game on an 80-yard drive. Cody make that. Hill kicks it off, and it's picked up by one of the outbacks, and the Van Buren player takes it out of bounds near the Davis County sideline across the 40-yard line. So Van Buren will start off with decent field position. Davis County 7, Van Buren nothing. 7:01 remaining in the opening quarter. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Ellis Kojo here with you. My usual partner, Brad McCloskey, out on assignment, celebrating homecoming at his alma mater. 20 years at his alma mater of West Burlington, Notre Dame. So that's where he is today. The give is to Bunnell. Actually, no, that's a Cone Jury, and he gets stacked up and dropped right at about the line of scrimmage. Actually, we'll give him a gain of 3 to the 44. Second and 7 coming up for Van Buren. Ball at the 44. They're working from right to left here in the second quarter. There's another handoff, and tackled short of the 50 is Bunnell. To the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Bring up third and short. Nice 5-yard gain by Bunnell. He leads the team in rushing. He had 100 yards over the first 2 games coming into tonight's contest. 3rd and 2 from the 49 for Van Buren, dressed all in black. A tight formation. Under center is Davis. The give to Jury, and he has the first down past midfield and into Mustang territory down at the 44. A gain of 5 for Jury and a fresh set of downs for Van Buren. So a good start for the Warriors as they look to answer back the Davis County drive, and they trail 7-0 with 5:47 remaining in the opening quarter. Van Buren looking to just score some points. They've only scored 8 points over the course of the young season thus far. 1st and 10 from the Davis County 44. Get it, Bunnell. He gets submarined behind the line of scrimmage by Doxtator. Brett Doxtator tackled him for a loss. Nope, we'll call it a no gain for Bunnell. And it's 2nd and 10 coming up from the 44. Van Buren lines up in a heavy tight formation. 2 running backs in the backfield. That's Bunnell and Jury. The give is to Jury running up the middle, and he gets to the 40-yard line before he gets driven back by Doxtator and McCall. Actually, he'll give him forward progress to the 39. So give him a gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and 5 for Van Buren. Van Buren's already gotten the first down on this drive. This is their second 3rd down situation. So far, they are 1 of 1 on 3rd down. They trail 7-0 with 4:30 remaining in the first quarter. Give to Jury running wide to the far side, but he's tackled short of the first down. A nice open field tackle by Carson Zittler, the cornerback. And it is 4th down coming up from the 40, make that the 37-yard line. So decision time coming up for head coach Brian Johnson, and looks like he's not hesitating. He's having his Van Buren Warriors go for it on 4th and 3. Key down early in this game. Davis under center. To give us to Bunnell, running wide to the far side, and he's tackled at the sticks. I don't think he got it, though. He needed 3, and looks like he got only 2. And Van Buren will turn it over on downs to the Davis County defense, or I should say the offense, as they bring it back out to the field. Line of scrimmage from Davis County will be just short of the 30, make that the 35. Davis County, 1st and 10 from their own 34 after holding Van Buren short on that 4th down play. Mater already has a touchdown toss. He is back out into the field. He's in the shotgun with Smith behind him. Clayton Smith takes the carry, running to the near side, up the hash, spinning away from a couple tackles, still on his feet and brought down across the 45 to the 46, a gain of 11 for Smith, and that's a 1st down for Davis County. Actually, we'll give him 12 on that carry as they mark out the 46. Whistle stops play. Timeout called by one of the officials, the back judge, and Corey Bunnell comes out of the game. The free safety looks like he has some blood going down his arm. Replacing him will be Cone Jury. Now we're ready to begin. Davis County with a fresh set of downs at their own 46. 3:23 remaining in the opening quarter. Davis County 7, Van Buren nothing. Both teams 0-2, looking for their first win of the season. 3 receivers will be out for the Mustangs. Snap back to Mater. Throws a slant. It's complete to Greaves, and he has a 1st down into Van Buren territory and down at the 40-yard line. So 40-yard line is the new line of scrimmage, a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs after the gain of 14 by Reeves. 1st and 10 from the 40 for Davis County. Glosser and Collier line up to the right. Reeves is to the left. Mater takes a snap, puts it into the belly of Dockstader, running wide to the far side, has running room off the sideline, and slung out of bounds near the 40-yard, near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down for Davis County. Actually, that was Clayton Smith on the carry, beg your pardon. Clayton Smith with a gain of 19, and a 1st down for the Mustangs as they keep things going. Up 7-0 with 2:38 remaining in the 1st quarter. Mater in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the Van Buren 21. He rolls to his right, fires to the sideline. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lane Davis. He was looking, Mater was, for Collier along the sideline who was running an out, but Davis undercut it. Flag on the play is an ineligible man downfield against Davis County. Van Buren declines it, and they will take over after the interception thrown by Carson Mater. So Davis County up 7-0. Looked like they were driving for a 2-score lead, but Van Buren gets a key turnover. And now the Warriors are set up at their own 13. 2:32 remaining in the 1st quarter. Van Buren trails 7-0. Run to the wide side for it is to the wide side for Van Buren, coming to the near sideline and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Bunnell on the carry. So no gain for Bunnell. Actually, no, a loss of 2. Back to the 11, and that brings up 2nd and 12. From the 11-yard line, Davis will throw for the first time tonight. Passes high, but caught by Davidson, and he's tackled immediately around the 20-yard line. Tony Davidson, the leading wide receiver coming into the game for Van Buren, with 6 catches. He's a big target, too, 6'3", 175, or I should say a tall target. Line of scrimmage is a 20, so give Davidson a gain of 9 on that pitch and catch from Davis. 3rd and 3 from the 20. Give us to Bunnell, reaching for the first down, and it is close. Looks like forward progress will give them a fresh set of downs just short of the 25. New line of scrimmage will be the 24. That's good enough for a first down after a gain of 4. Excuse me. First and 10 from the 24. 1:03 remaining in the first quarter. Davis County 7, Van Buren nothing. Van Buren just got a key interception that stopped the Davis County drive. Davis hands it off to Jury, running wide to the right, and he gets tackled by Hill, but a decent gain of about 7 to the 31. Actually, the line of scrimmage is a 33, so that's more like a gain of 9 for Jury. Second and 1 from the 33. Jury again running to the right behind his tackle, and he has a first down. They stop the clock with 17.7 seconds remain as they move the chains. A fast-moving first quarter. And a first down after a gain of 3 by Jury. 13 seconds remain in the opening quarter, and Van Buren looks like they have no intentions of running another play. They break the huddle with 3 seconds left, and I don't think they'll get this play off. They do not. That will take us to the end of the first quarter. First quarter is brought to you by, if you excuse me for a moment, Davis County Tire, thinking of them first for all your tire needs. Our score at the end of 1, Davis County 7, Van Buren nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
First play of the second quarter is a completion by Davis to the far side. And it was a man getting twisted down around the 45-yard line. That was Preston Buss on the catch. A gain of 9 on the pitch and catch, and second down coming up for Van Buren as they're driving to look to tie the game. They're down 7-0. The give is to Bunnell. Good yardage up the middle, and it's a first down. Actually, that's Jury on the carry. Just past midfield at the 49-yard line. A fresh set of downs for Davis County after a game of 11 for Jury. So Van Buren continues their drive, looking to cash in on the interception. Davis made the play to get the turnover for Van Buren. Now they're driving, looking to tie the game at 7 with 10:58 remaining in the second quarter. A flag comes in before the snap, and we may have an illegal substitution. But we'll wait for the official word from Bob Breckenridge, the referee. Offside against. They called offside against Van Buren, and that takes them back 5 yards. 10:55 left to go in the second quarter. Van Buren trails Davis County 7-0, but they are driving. First and 15 from the 46. Give to Jury, and he gets gang tackled short of midfield. Give him a gain of 4 to the 49. So Jury already with his 7th carry of the game. That time he got about 4 to make it second, and we'll call it 11. Davis under center. Drops back to throw, looking right, tosses it, it's complete. And getting knocked out of bounds was Preston Buss. At about the 40-yard line, the mark at the 30, make that the 41. Gain of 9 to Buss. And 9 must be the lucky number. Davis has completed 3 passes, all 9 yards in this game thus far. But that sets up a third and manageable, 3rd and 2 from the 41. Tight formation. Handoff is to Jury. He gets twisted down by Spencer Boss, but he might have been twisted forward ahead of the sticks. We'll see what they mark it. Looks like he is short. Jury is, but a timeout called by the referee, Bob Breckenridge, and we may have ourselves a measurement. So they trot in the sticks from the far sideline. They stretch the chains, and they are short by just maybe a foot, if that. Van Buren's already gone for it once in this game, and they were unsuccessful in doing so. They went for it on 4th and 2 in the first quarter. No doubt, in plus territory, head coach Brian Johnson will have his Warriors go for it here, and the offense stays out in the field. 4th and a foot. Power formation. This would just be power against power. Davis with a quick snap. Hands off to Jury. He fumbled it, and it's recovered by Davis County. A fumbled handoff from Davis to Jury, recovered by Spencer Boss. Not that it would have mattered, but it is a turnover regardless. And the interception by Davis County is answered by a fumble by Van Buren. A fumble on 4th down, short circuits the Van Buren drive, and Davis County takes over at their own 40, now moving from right to left. Mater has a touchdown pass, also an interception in this game, and Davis County has a 7-0 lead with 9:38 remaining in the first quarter. The give to McCall, running wide to the right. Flag is down. McCall gets twisted down after a gain of about 7, but let's check on the flag, and I do believe Davis County will be moving backwards, and they will be holding against the Mustangs. 0-2 Davis County versus 0-2 Van Buren. Both teams looking for their first win of the season here in week 3. Adding to the festivities here in Keosauqua is homecoming here in the crowd. They've passed out cowbells to the Van Buren faithful, although the Van Buren fans haven't had much to ring about. Down 7-0 with 9:30 remaining in the second quarter. After a 10-yard penalty is marched off, 1st and 20 from the 30. Quick pass to the near side. It's caught. And a nice gang tackle there by Van Buren. That was a quick pass to McCall. A 5-yard gain for McCall. And that brings up 2nd and 15 coming up for Davis County. From the 35. Mater with the waist-high shotgun snap, rolls to his right, looking down the field, guns it deep down the sideline for Heller. Incomplete, off his fingertips at the 20. He had Davis beat on the far sideline, but he couldn't reel it in. Personal foul, roughing the passer, however, is the call against Van Buren. So Mater must have taken a pretty good shot after he let that pass go. Second penalty against Van Buren, and this one's a costly one. That incomplete pass would have made it 3rd and long. Instead, Davis County has 1st and 10 after the penalty is marched off. The line of scrimmage is midfield. 8:47 left to go in the second quarter. Davis County, courtesy of a 41-yard pass from Carson Mater to Carson Zittler, has a 7-0 lead. 8:44 left to go in this second quarter. Hand off to McCall. He fumbled it as he tried to fight away from a tackle, and Van Buren says they have it. And they do. A fumble by McCall at midfield. Turns it over. And Van Buren gets themselves the second turnover of the game. First and 10 at midfield for Van Buren. Down 7-0. 8:35 remaining in this second quarter. Davis takes, turns, and gives to Jury. Nice yardage up the middle. Past the 45 to about the 40. And we'll mark it just short of the 44. Give him a gain of 6. And Jury proven to be the workhorse here early in the game. 2nd and 4 from the 44. Jury again runs over a tackler. He runs over another, and he surges forward for a first down. That was Connor Helling, beg your pardon, not Jury, but Helling, who ran over a couple of Mustangs on his way to the 30-yard line. A gain of 14 for Helling and a first down. Helling with a carry again. This time gets another 5 yards to the 25. Clock moving with 7:43 remaining until halftime. Van Buren looking to tie the score. They trail 7-0 in this battle between a pair of 0-2 teams. 2nd and 5 from the 25 of Davis County. Van Buren, dressed all in black, looking to knock it into the end zone to our right. Jury and Bunnell are the running backs, and the give is to actually to Helling. And Helling gets behind his left tackle, finds a hole, and gets a first down. A gain of another 5 for Helling. So Van Buren keeping things moving. New line scrimmage is the 19-yard line. Handoff straight ahead, and this time getting swallowed up by the Davis County line. Have to check on his number. That's Helling. Riley Heller made the stop after a gain of about 3 for Connor Helling. 2nd and 7 from the 16. Davis County leads at 7-0, looking to hold Van Buren out of the end zone. Davis throws for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Warriors. No. They said he dropped it. He dropped it after he reeled it in. The ball hit the ground, and they called an incomplete pass. Fortunate break for Davis County, as it looked like Davis had a pass completed to his wide receiver Davidson instead. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Warriors. Clock is stopped with 6:25 remaining in the second quarter. Davis County 7, Van Buren nothing. Davison is lined up as wide receiver to the right. Give is to Helling, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Thrown back. Actually thrown down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Big Trey Armstrong, the 255-pound sophomore, brings Helling down for no gain. And on 4th down, Van Buren will go for it again. They are 0 for 2 so far on 4th down tonight. 4th and 7, Davis rolling right, looking to throw, and he's sacked. Sacked by looked like that was by Caden Hill. And Hill puts an end to that Van Buren drive. A big defensive play there by Caden Hill. When it's all said and done, Davis did get a yard, but it was 4th and 7. Davis County takes over at their own 15. This game has been entertaining, although there's been just one score. First and 10, and it's just a quick little handoff to Glosser, running to the right side. Flag is down, and Glosser gets slung down at about the 20. We'll see what the flag on the play is. It looked like that might have been holding on the perimeter against Davis County. Bob Breckenridge still talking with his crew regarding the call. They're taking an awful long time to bring this up, to come up with a ruling. Now we have it. Pass interference against Davis County. Technically, what Mater did was a pass, as he just did a little forward tap to his wide receiver Glosser, and apparently there was blocking downfield before that pass was completed. So pass interference against Davis County is the call. Half the distance to the goal. Actually, no, they take it back to the 14. So 1st and 11, handoff to Smith. Running to the near side, wide to the sideline, and he gets slung out of bounds after a good gain to about the 30. A gain of 16 for Smith and a first down for the Mustangs. 5:24 remaining in the second quarter. Davis County 7, Van Buren nothing. And the Mustangs have 1st and 10 from their own 30. Mater in the pistol with Smith behind him, and Smith gets the carry. This time running to the right. He eludes the tackle momentarily of Jury, who finally was able to bring him down, but not before Smith got another 5 yards to the 35-yard line. Actually, it was more about 8 yards to the 38. So Smith starting to turn out some yards. He had 96 yards last week in their loss to Centerville and a touchdown. Picking up right where he left off. Right now we have him at 55 yards rushing. Mater back to throw. Has a man open. It's Zittler on the near side. Just ahead of him. Incomplete. 35-yard line. Zittler could not quite catch up to it. Mater overthrew him by just a touch. And they were that close between that and a 62-yard touchdown. So not a bad time to take a shot down the field. Carson Mater, 4 of 7 thus far with a touchdown and an interception. 3rd and 3 coming up from the 38 for Davis County. Mater in the gun. 3 wide receivers will be out for the Mustangs. 2 to the right with 1 to the left. Mater claps his hands, gets a snap, hands it off to Smith. Jukes a couple tacklers, still on his feet. That's actually Gavin McCall, and he has a first down past midfield. Nice shifty run by McCall to the 48-yard line of Van Buren. A gain of 14 for Gavin McCall on 3rd and 3. That keeps the chains moving for the Mustangs. Timeout called by Davis County with 4:28 remaining in the second quarter. The second quarter is brought to you by Dix's Mattress. Don't think twice about calling them for a great mattress. Get a good night's sleep at a great price. Call Darren at Dixon's Mattress today. The clock is stopped with 4:28 remaining in the second quarter. Davis County 7, Van Buren nothing. Our only score was a 41-yard pass from Carson Mader to Carson Zittler. A nice pitch and catch. Zittler did a lot of the work after Mader got him the ball. That was on the opening drive, an 11-play, 80-yard opening drive for Davis County. Since then, both teams have had their troubles keeping the ball secure. Davis County with an interception and a fumble. Van Buren has turned the ball over on downs twice, and they also have a fumble. Davis County 0-2, as well as Van Buren. Both teams looking for their first win of the season, and both teams fighting hard here in the first half thus far. Sun setting in the background, as you can see, and the temperature, which was 73 degrees at kickoff, will drop considerably once the sun is fully set. A little touch pass to Glosser around the right side, up the sideline, has a first down, and still on his feet, twisting inside the 35 to the 34. That's a gain of 15, and a flag comes in after the play. So a 15-yard pass to Glosser. But let's take a look at what the flag was thrown after the play, so the play should count. After the play, personal foul against Van Buren. So the play does count. 15-yard catch by Glosser, and now a 15-yard penalty on top of that. That takes the ball into the red zone. We'll call it the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, looking to add on to their 7-0 lead with 4:17 remaining in the second quarter. Glosser is the wide receiver to the left, make that the right, and Collier's to the left along with Zittler. A long count for Mader, who's in the pistol. Clayton Smith is the running back behind him. Heller in the backfield as well as the tight end. Give to Smith, running straight ahead. And nope, it's a fake, and a pass to the top of the circle, and then another flag is down as well. It was a pass to Zittler along the far sideline. It's incomplete. Nice play fake, fooled even me, but looks like we'll have roughing the passer once again against Van Buren, and we do. So Van Buren, that is already the Warriors' 3rd personal foul in this game. Penalty is marched, I do believe, half the distance to the goal. We'll see where the new line of scrimmage will be. Actually, we'll do it from the spot of the foul. It's a first down. It's an automatic first down, of course. And it's 1st and goal from the 9. Davis County looking to add to their 7-0 lead. 3:44 remaining in the second quarter. Zittler is the wide receiver to the near side. Mader and make that Glosser and Collier to the right. Slant pass too high for Zittler, who was in the end zone open, but Mader fired it too high. Incomplete pass, 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 9. Reeves and Glosser are wide receivers to the right with Zittler to the left. McCall is the running back, and Mader is in the pistol. McCall now shifts a little bit further behind Mader. Mader claps his hands, gets a snap, gives to McCall, running straight ahead, shakes a tackle, dives ahead, too close to the to the 6-yard line. He's definitely short of the 5. Give him a gain of 3. 3rd and goal coming up for Davis County. .3:15 remaining until halftime. Davis County scoring on the opening drive. A 41-yard pass from Carson Mater to Carson Zittler. They have a 7-0 lead. 3rd and goal from the 6. Reeves and Glosser are the wide receivers to the right. Zittler is to the left. McCall in the backfield with Heller, the tight end, lined up tight to the left side. Flag is down. False start of the call against Davis County. That's the thing. When you're at the line and you take a bit too long to snap the ball, sometimes your team has trouble holding their water, and that was the case with the offensive lineman on that play. That's a 4th penalty against Davis County. Third and goal now from the 11. Same formation. Snap to Mater. Has time. Fires over the middle. It's incomplete. It was a little post pattern on the far side to Reeves. He was looking for a flag, but no yellow is on the field. 3rd and goal coming up from the 11. And head coach Ken Anderson will call a timeout. Timeout called by Davis County with 2:44 remaining in the second quarter. And homecoming here in Keosauqua. First home game for the Warriors of Van Buren. They trail Davis County 7-0. Davis County's drive started at the 15 after stopping Van Buren on downs. 4th and goal from the 11. Davis County with a 7-0 lead, 2:44 remaining. They have 1 timeout remaining in this first half. So here late in the second quarter, Davis County looks to extend their lead. 4th and goal from the 11. Reeves and Glosser, the wide receivers to the right, with Zittler to the left, and Van Buren now calls timeout. Interesting scheduling quirk for Van Buren. They played their first 2 games on the road, and then their first game here is a homecoming. First home game here is homecoming. Then they head back to the road for 2 more games. So 4 of their first 5 are away from Keosauqua. That's what the unbalanced schedule does for you. They have 5 road games and 4 home games, but on the flip side, after playing 4 of the first 5 on the road, 3 of their last 4 will be at home. So after a timeout on each side, Davis County lines up with trips now to the left side. Zittler, Glosser, and Heller. Collier is the lone wide receiver to the right. 4th and goal from the 11. Pass to Smith out of the backfield. Has it at the 5. Dancing towards the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. Out of the backfield, Gavin McCall reeled it in and takes it to the house. 11 yards, touchdown. Davis County 13, Van Buren nothing. What a call on 4th and goal. Looked like a safe call. They pretty much just had everybody else run down the field. McCall caught it in the right flat and was able to shake away from a couple of tackles and take it into the end zone. Second touchdown pass thrown by Carson Mater as well. Hill, they add the extra point. The holder is Carson Mater. Kick is away. It's a low line drive, and it's no good. Wide to the left. Our new score with 2:36 remaining in the second quarter. Davis County 13, Van Buren nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
You're watching Mustang football on the Tumblr Radio Sports Network.
Davis County goes for it on 4th and goal from the 11, and they convert it. An 11-yard pass from Mater to McCall makes our score 13-0 after the mixed extra point. A fumble on the kickoff, but it's fell upon by the Warriors of Van Buren. Dylan Richardson had a chance to catch it. He fumbled it. However, his teammate, Logan Fritz, was able to recover. And Van Buren now takes over down by 2 scores in this battle of a pair of 0-2 teams. 2:33 left to go in the second quarter. Davis County 13, Van Buren nothing. Van Buren's been able to move the ball, but their 3 drives have ended by a fumble sandwiched by a couple of turnover on downs. Hand off to the first man through, and a nice surge after the carry by Jury. Looks like there might have been actually that was Jury on the carry. It was tackled by McCall. A gain of 10 and a first down for Van Buren, trailing 13-0. Looking to get something going before halftime. On 1st and 10, a handoff again to Jury. This time he gets stopped after about a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage is the 44-yard line of Van Buren. Second and we'll call it 8 from their own 44. Davis drops back to throw. Pass is caught by Davison. Pass midfield, down at the 46. First down, Van Buren. A gain of 10 on the pitch and catch from Davis to Davison. Dox Tater made the tackle. Van Buren has 2 timeouts left. Keep that in mind as we're entering the closing stages of the first half. 90 seconds remain in the second quarter. Davis to throw again. Looking for a receiver. Under pressure, and he goes down. Spencer Boss swallows him up behind the line. Back in Van Buren territory at the 47-yard line. Make that the 48. That's a loss of 8. Second and 15. Handoff to Heller, and he gets tackled by McCall right around midfield. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Van Buren does have 2 timeouts left, but they're not calling one as the clock continues to tick down. 41 seconds and counting left to go in the second quarter. 3rd and a dozen from the 49 of Davis County. Davison is the lone wide receiver to the right. Fumble snap. It's picked up by Davis County, and back they go. Dox Tater, no, that's Caden Hill, in for the touchdown. Mustangs. A fumble snap picked up by Caden Hill, and he raises in for a touchdown, and what a backbreaker for Van Buren with just 17 seconds left in the half. a 50-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Caden Hill. Davis County now has stretched it out to a 19-0 lead. Flag on the play, and I think Davison of Van Buren jumped offside. Now with the ball half the distance to the goal, Hill, the kicker, comes out, and Davis County brings their offense back out onto the field. They want to go for 2. McCall comes out, and then is Smith. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Shotgun snap to Mater. Hands it off to Smith, running wide to the right, and he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that makes our score, with 17 seconds remaining in the half, Davis County 21, Van Buren nothing. What a turn of events here to end this first half. Davis County was ahead 13-0, but Van Buren was fighting them hard. But then a fumble, return for a touchdown by Caden Hill. Right place, right time, and he raced untouched 50 yards to the house. So Van Buren will look to regroup. Good news for them is that they get the ball first to begin the second half. So Van Buren's drives have ended. They've had 4 drives so far. Turnover on downs, fumble, turnover on downs, fumble. He'll get set to tee the ball up for Davis County, dressed in all whites. It's their first home, make that the first road game of the season for the Mustangs. And things are going well for Davis County thus far, up 21-0. Corey Bonnell back deep for Van Buren. Hill has just kicked low squibbers so far in this game, and that one is kicked higher. That comes down to Bonnell at the 20, and he gets hammered at about the 31-yard line. Special teams tackle made by Brett Doxtater. 13 seconds remain in the first half. Van Buren, not the big play type of offense. We'll see if head coach Brian Johnson just decides to have his Warriors take a knee and try to regroup at halftime. Van Buren is in the kneeling formation. Actually, no, I beg your pardon. Looks like they'll throw a Hail Mary. Pass is complete to the far side. Davison shakes a tackle, shakes another, and gets wrestled down at the 46-yard line. Gain of 15 on the pitch and catch between Davidson and Davis. .3 seconds remain and a timeout called by Van Buren. So head coach Brian Johnson deciding to stay aggressive. And a nice 15-yard completion from Davis to Davison gives Van Buren 1st and 10 at their own 47. Excuse me. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Ellis Kocher along with our producer, Corey Finch. 2 touchdown passes by Carson Mater, and then a fumble return for a touchdown by Caden Hill has given Davis County a 21-0 lead. 1st and 10 for Van Buren. 4.3 seconds remain from their own 47. 2 receivers to each side. The snap is over the head of Davis. He just falls on it at the 31, and that should do it. The half ends on a 16-yard loss on that shotgun snap. And Davis County will head into the locker room feeling good, up 21-0 over Van Buren as they look to spoil Van Buren's homecoming, and Davis County gets a hearty round of applause from the Mustang fans. They made the trip from Bloomfield. Halftime, our score, Davis County 21, Van Buren nothing. We'll take a break, and then we'll be back to start the Panos Dance Studio halftime show. Call Tiffany to get your senior pictures and family pictures taken today. Check them out on the Panos Dance Studio page. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Whatever your vehicle needs, Rob and the staff at Davis County Tire and Davis County Truck and Alignment in Bloomfield can handle it. Need tires? They sell almost any brand and have the most competitive prices. Davis County Tire also has RV, wheelbarrow, ATV, and farm tires. If it's round, black, and rolls, they've got you covered. Stop and see Rob and Jody and the team today at Davis County Tire, behind Shopco in Bloomfield.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keys Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keys Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keys Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Everything good, baby. Halftime here in Keosauqua. Davis County 21, Van Buren nothing, as both teams vie for the first win of the season. And so far, Davis County has had the upper hand as they look to spoil the homecoming festivities here at Van Buren High School. So as we look at the game, it started off pretty swimmingly for Davis County. They took the opening kickoff, went straight down the field, and a 41-yard pass from Carson Mater to Carson Zittler made our score 7-0 after Hill was able to boot through the extra point. And it was a good play by Zittler. He caught the pass on the far sideline, was able to shake a tackle, and then raced up the sideline untouched for the touchdown. So he was able to do some good run after the catch. So that was the first score. Van Buren got the ball, and they moved the ball pretty well, but then they got bogged down around the middle of the field, and they turned it over on downs. Davis County took over, and they took it to inside the 20-yard line as they looked to increase their lead to perhaps 14-0. But then one of the key points of the game, Lane Davis picked off Carson Mader, and after that interception that was deep in Van Buren territory, the Warriors took over at their own 13. But then the Warriors gave the ball back on a fumble of their own on fourth down. On fourth down, Helling was stripped, and the fumble recovery by Spencer Bose gave Davis County the ball back at their 40. And to start off the second quarter, Davis County drove down the field, but then McCall fumbled around midfield, which gave the ball back to Van Buren. The Warriors then took over at their own 32, and they were able to, and actually they drove down the field after taking over at the 50. They got down all the way down to it looks like the 20 before they went for it on fourth down, and they weren't able to get the first down. They turned it over on downs to Davis County, and after the Mustangs took over at the 15, at their own 15, they drove on an 85-yard drive. So their two scoring drives have been 80 and 85 yards. And the big play of the drive was the last play. On fourth down, 4th and goal from the 11, after a timeout, head coach Ken Anderson calls for a pass, and it turns out that Carson Mader, hit Gavin McCall out of the backfield. McCall made some nice moves in the right flat and managed to get himself into the end zone. The extra point was no good, and that made it 13-0. With about 2.5 minutes left, Van Buren got the ball back, and they looked to tie the game, actually get on the board. And they drove to midfield, but then a fumbled snap on the exchange between the center and the quarterback, Lane Davis, left the ball on the ground. Caden Hill scooped it up, raced 50 yards for a touchdown with 17 seconds left in the first half. And that's where we stand after Davis County was able to knock in the two-point conversion as well on the run by Clayton Smith. So that's where we are here at halftime. Davis County 21, Van Buren nothing. And we'll be back for more of the halftime show, brought to you by Pano's Dance Studio right after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Whatever your vehicle needs, Rob and the staff at Davis County Tire and Davis County Truck and Alignment in Bloomfield can handle it. Need tires? They sell almost any brand and have the most competitive prices. Davis County Tire also has RV, wheelbarrow, ATV, and farm tires. If it's round, black, and rolls, they've got you covered. Stop and see Rob and Jody and the team today at Davis County Tire, behind Shopco in Bloomfield.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
This is Sherry Lawson. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans, the agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We are proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today at 664-2362. Go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
You're watching Mustang football on the Tumblr Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Van Buren, where Davis County leads Van Buren by the score of 21-0 as we continue the halftime show brought to you by Pano's Dance Studio. Call Tiffany to get your senior pictures and family pictures taken today. Check them out on Pano's Dance Studio page. So good job by the Mustangs jumping on Van Buren from the opening drive and keeping them out of the end zone. Van Buren not playing bad, but turnovers and just not being able to execute on fourth down has cost them thus far here early on in this game. Davis County with 90 yards on the ground, 123 yards through the air, so 213 yards thus far for the Mustangs. As for Van Buren, they were able to rack up 54 yards on the ground, 52 through the air for 106 yards. So they've been able to move the ball a little bit, but they have been able to finish off drives. That's really been the difference in the game. Davis County's been able to finish off a couple of drives with touchdowns. Van Buren, even though they drove the ball deep into Davis County territory multiple times, have not been able to get any points as a result of those drives. Keep in mind, Van Buren does get the opening kickoff as before we begin the second half. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Keys Foods. Score big savings at Keys Foods. Stop in and say hi and to Brian. Stop in and say hi to Brian and the staff and today and ask them for all the Let me start that again. Score big savings at Keys Foods. Stop in and say hi to Brian and the staff today and ask them about the new rewards program. So all touchdowns this season are brought to you by Slay and Polaris. Score huge savings on a new Polaris Ranger or ATV. Call Slay and Polaris or stop out and see them 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. So let's take another break, and when we come back, we'll talk about what adjustments need to be made by both Davis County and Van Buren as we continue on during this halftime show. Davis County leads at the break 21-0 on the Tumblr Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
David and Debbie Truitt, owners of Truitt Abstract Company in Ottumwa and Davis County Abstract and Title in Bloomfield, are proud to sponsor local sports in their communities. Truitt Abstract Company and Davis County Abstract and Title work closely with realtors, attorneys, banks, mortgage, finance companies, builders and developers, credit unions, and government agencies to ensure a prompt and accurate abstract or certificate of title.
Abstractors are available Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 at Truitt Abstract Company in Ottumwa and 7 to 3:30 at Davis County Abstract and Title in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The halftime show is brought to you by Pano's Dance Studio. Call Tiffany to get your senior pictures and family pictures taken today. Check them out on the Pano's Studio dance page. First downs are brought to you by Collision Corner. Think of John at Collision Corner first to get your car looking good again, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. Davis County has a 21-0 lead over Van Buren. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. And Davis County ruining homecoming festivities, at least for a half, for the homestanding Van Buren Warriors. Davis County with 2 touchdown passes from their young signal caller, the sophomore, Carson Mader. A 41-yard pass to Carson Zittler on the opening drive, and then an 11-yard pass to Gavin McCall out of the backfield. That gave him a 13-0 lead. And then on defense, Caden Hill made a play, a scoop and score of 50 yards, which gave Davis County a 19-0 lead. And then they converted the 2-point conversion, which makes our score 21-0. As I mentioned, Van Buren has moved the ball, but they have the end of the drives have not been ideal for the Warriors. 2 turnover on downs and 2 fumbles lost. Those have been the way that Van Buren has lost the ball. Van Buren has had trouble scoring thus far this year. They lost to Cardinal by the final score of 42-8, and then they ended up losing to the Louisa Muscatine last week by the final score of 54-0. So they've been outscored 96-0 coming into this contest here in week 3, scoring just 8 points thus far. So they'll look to get on the board and get back into this game as the Warriors, wearing black, come back onto the field. If you're Davis County, just keep things going, and hopefully you can be turnover free in the second half. In the first half, Davis County was guilty of a fumble and an interception, a fumble by McCall and a interception thrown by Mader deep in Van Buren territory. It was a red zone interception. Van Buren has lost 2 fumbles. One was on 4th down, so it would have been a turnover on downs anyway, but the second one was huge. That was the one right before halftime that allowed Caden Hill to scoop it up and run 50 yards for the score for Davis County's final tally of the game. So here comes Davis County out into the field. We'll keep it on the field as the Davis County Mustangs come back out. Have a little swagger to them as they come back out into the field. feeling good with their 21-0 lead. So they'll allow the players to stretch a little bit, and they'll be back for the second half. Let's take our final break. The halftime show was brought to you by Pano's Dance Studio. Call Tiffany to get your senior pictures and family pictures taken today. Check out the Pano's Dance Studio page. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Both teams have finished stretching, and we're about ready to start the second half. Van Buren will get the ball first as they look to do something about the 21-0 deficit they have at the hands of the Davis County Mustangs. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. I'm Ellis Kojo. I'm joined by our producer, Corey Finch, and Davis County has raced ahead, and they enjoyed their biggest lead they have had thus far this season. They trailed the entire way in their game versus Keokuk, which they lost 26-7. But then they led momentarily against Centerville before the Big Reds took control, and Centerville ended up winning 38-21. However, today's been a different story. Davis County's been crisp on offense, although they've had 2 turnovers that they need to clean up. While being stingy on defense, bend but not break. They've allowed Van Buren into the red zone a few times, but they have turned away the Warriors at every occasion. Caden Hill trots out into the field, tee in hand, ready to kick this one away to Van Buren. And Van Buren will send back Corey Bunnell to receive this kick from Hill. Davis County dressed in all white, their first road game of the season. Van Buren dressed in all black, their first home game of the season. Bunnell and Davison are the deep backs as we get set to begin quarter number 3. And here we go. A spinner comes down to Bunnell at the 17, running up the near side at the 30, the 35, and wrestled down by Clayton Smith around the 38, perhaps the 39-yard line. Nice return by Corey Bunnell to get things started for Van Buren. Down 21-0 here at the start of the third quarter. Lane Davis threw for 52 yards in that first half. Leading rusher was Colin Jury, who had 49 yards on the ground. 1st and 10 with the line of scrimmage being to Van Buren at 39-yard line. They give it to Helling, and he gets wrestled down past the 40 to about the 44. That'll be a gain of 5 for Helling. So Van Buren, having scored just 8 points this season in their season opener, they were shut out 54-0 in week 2, looking to fight back and get back into this game against Davis County. They have 2nd and 5 from the 44. They line up in a bunch formation with Davison, the lone wide receiver, to the left. Give is to Bunnell, and he gets wrestled and dropped by Riley Heller, and there's the flag. Heller had him stopped and was driving him back and then slammed him to the ground, and that's when referee Bob Breckenridge threw the flag. And it's a dead ball personal foul against Davis County. So Riley Heller, a bit too over-aggressive on his tackle of Bunnell, will cost Davis County 15 yards. Automatic first down for Van Buren. That originally was just a 2-yard gain for Helling, but thanks to the penalty after he gets marched off, it is now 1st and 10 from the Davis County 38-yard line. 10:57 remaining in the third quarter. Davis County 21, Van Buren nothing. He gave us to Bunnell, running to the near side. Now angles up the field from the tackle. Tackled again by Heller and also McCall. And Bunnell got about a yard to the 37. So 2nd and 9 coming up for Davis County. Beg your pardon, for Van Buren. Bunnell and Helling are the running backs. Davison is split out wide to the right. Davis under center, and Lane Davis drops back the throw. Under pressure, and he gets sacked. Couldn't pull the trigger. Back at the 45-yard line, he's thrown back for a 7-yard loss. Caden Hill coming in from his linebacker spot. Brings them down, a big loss. Brings up 3rd and long for Van Buren. It'll be 3rd and 16 from the 44. 9:40 left to go in the third quarter. 21-0, Van Buren trails. 3rd and 16 from the 44. Davis back to throw. Looking left, he throws it short at the feet of Davison, the wide receiver who was running a corner route to the far sideline. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down, and we'll see what Van Buren decides to do. Offense stays out in the field, and you can't really blame them. They're on the plus side of the field. They trail 21-0. However, it is 4th and 16. And actually, the punter, Trayton Bainbridge, does come out. This will be the first punt for Van Buren today. A nice spiral, bouncing at the 10. Takes a sideways bounce, and actually that takes a sideways bounce at about the 15-yard line. So after getting a first down and benefiting from a personal foul penalty from Davis County, Van Buren has to punt it away thanks to a sack by Caden Hill. Good game by him. He has a sack and also a fumble return for a touchdown. Davis County takes over at their own 15, up 21-0 with 9:20 remaining in the third quarter. Carson Mader has 2 touchdown passes and an interception. I think Corey almost got hit by a football thrown by the cheerleaders. 1st and 10 from the 15. They give us to Smith. Flag comes in, and Smith gets dragged down at about the 25, perhaps the 30-yard line, but we'll check on the flag. The flag was thrown right at the snap. Holding against Davis County. So wipe out that gain by Clayton Smith, and Davis County will march back. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. That's a 6th penalty against Davis County so far today. Actually, they'll mark it down at the 5, so it's 1st and 20 from the 5. Mader claps his hands, takes a shotgun snap. Hand off to McCall, running straight ahead, and he gets tackled right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe he got a yard or 2. Given where we are in the field, we're trying to see. Yeah, it's a gain of 2 for McCall. He's up to 24 yards so far rushing. Davis County still in a big hole, 2nd and 18 from their own 7. And the handoff is to McCall once again, coming to the near side. And he gets stopped right around the 11-yard line. So a gain of another 4 to bring up 3rd and 14. Got to be careful here if you're Carson Mater. Don't want to throw an interception deep in your own territory. 3rd and 14. Mater with a throw to the far side. That's Ziller up the far sideline, and he gets tackled near the sticks, but looked like he got shoved out of bounds 3 or 4 yards short of the line to gain. Line of scrimmage is a 24-yard line, so that was again a 13 for Gloucester. And into punt is Caden Hill on 4th and 2. Beg your pardon, Carson Zittler is the punter, not Caden Hill. Fourth and 2, Carson Zittler counts to make sure he has enough men at the line, and now a flag is down. Delay of game against Davis County. So a choppy start to the second half here for Davis County. That stops the clock with 8:03 remaining in the third quarter. Davis County has a 21-0 lead, and they were taken back 5 yards to their 19. On 4th down, Zittler waits the snap. And it kicks away. Low line drive bounces, and it's taken by Davison. He's tackled immediately. Nice special teams tackle made by Davis County. And now 1st down and 10 coming up for the Warriors of Van Buren. So they were able to hold Davis County to a 3-and-out. They get the ball back right around midfield. And looks like Davison had to limp back out of the game because of that tackle that he took. So Tony Davison's out of the game. That's the leading wide receiver for Van Buren. We'll see how that turns out. Lane Davis under center. Hands off to Jury. Turning his legs. Flag is in. And Jury fights his way all the way out to the 40-yard line. That should be good enough for a 1st down, but let's check the flag. Holding against Van Buren. That wipes out a 10-yard run by Jury. And we'll see where the spot of the foul was and how far back the Warriors will be marched. They'll certainly be back in their own territory after this penalty is marched off. Ten-yard penalty back to the 40. And that makes it 1st and 20 from the 40 of Van Buren. Van Buren dressed in all black, moving from left to right here in the third quarter. 7:40 remaining in the third period. Davis County 21, Van Buren nothing. Tight formation for the Warriors. Handoff is to Jury at the line of scrimmage. Fights for yardage, doesn't get much running room, however. Slung down by McCall after a gain of 2 to the 42. No gain. Actually, no, make that a 2-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 18 from the 42. Davison's back into the game. He is split out to the right, along with Buss. Tunnel screen to Davison on the near side. Stays on his feet after a couple of ankle tackle attempts, and he's still headed to up the field, up the far numbers to the 45-yard line. That's a sizable chunk on 2nd down, making it 3rd and manageable. Gain of 15. Make that 13. And making it a very manageable 3rd and 5. Van Buren trails 21-0 with 6:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And they have a 3rd and 5 from the Davis County 45. The ball is on the far hash. Tie formation with Helling and Bunnell as the running backs. Handoff to the first man through. That's Helling, and he puts his shoulder down, has a first down. Beg your pardon, that's Cone Jury on the carry. And that's a first down for Jury. Carrying it to the 38, that's a gain of 7. So 3rd down conversion for Van Buren keeps his drive alive. It started at the 50 after Davis County went 3 and out on their first second half possession. 1st and 10 from the 38. They get the Bunnell running straight ahead, and he angles out towards the far sideline, gets taken down. A flag comes in late, and this may be another holding call. Bunnell got taken down right at the 35-yard line. A face mask against Davis County. It's of the 5-yard variety, so Bunnell just got taken down for about a 1-yard gain, but they'll march off 5 more yards. And that takes it to the 30, making it 2nd and 2. Give the Jury running straight ahead on the fullback dive, and he has a first down inside the 30, make that inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Jury got himself 2 yards, and that was enough for the first. Van Buren looking for their first points of the night. Down 21-0, under 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from the Davis County 27. Play action. Davis to throw over the middle. It's incomplete. Threw it too high on a short slant over the middle to Davison. And it's 2nd down. Lane Davis has 1 touchdown pass so far this season to go along with 1 interception. Only 19 pass attempts in 2 games for Van Buren coming into tonight. Davis has put it up 7 times so far tonight. And he's completed 6 of them for 65 yards. Give to Bunnell, he gets snowed under. Actually, that's Jury. And big Spencer Boss laid on him. He took a heavy tackle from Spencer Boss. And Spencer Boss approaching 300 pounds. It doesn't feel good to have that big of a guy landing on you. And Jury holds his shoulder as he comes to the sideline. It's a 2-yard gain for Jury to the 20, to close to the 25. Third and 8 coming up for Van Buren. 4:20 remains in the 3rd quarter. Davis fumbles a snap, and he gets wrestled down. He was able to pick it up, but he was immediately slung down. And there on the stop was Maine, Dalton Maine of Davis County. No gain on the play as Davis was just able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. However, that makes it 4th and 10 from the 27. Van Buren wants to go for it, down 21-0 with 3:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Davis to throw, looking to the right, guns it deep, and it is over the outstretched hands of Davison in the end zone, and Davis County takes over on downs. Heard the collective groan from the Van Buren faithful as they were that close to getting on the board. But Davis County, the defense holds, and the Mustangs take over up 21-0 with 3:31 remaining in the third quarter. No scores as of yet here in the second half. Van Buren's had the ball twice, Davis County once. Mustangs begin their second possession of the second half with 3 wide receivers out. Mater gives it to McCall. Nice cut up the middle by McCall. Keeps his legs moving, and he has a first down after a gain of a dozen out to the 39-yard line. So Davis County looking to extend their 21-0 lead. And a good start to the drive here as McCall churns out a dozen yards. 1st and 10 from the 39. Glosser and Zittler are the wide receivers to the left. Collier's to the right. Quick hitter to Collier on the right sideline, and he gets hit out of bounds. That's a quick 8-yard gain out to the 47. So Davis County moving the ball. And it is 2nd and 2 for Davis County. Glosser now coming into motion from left to right. Give to McCall. Tries up the middle, now bounces it to the near side, and he gets wrestled down near midfield. That's good enough for a first down. Gain of 3 for Gavin McCall. A tough 3 yards, and McCall is down at midfield. So McCall on his back as the cheerleaders from both teams take a knee. And McCall's getting checked on by both Davis County and Van Buren staff. Looks like McCall may, if it just had the wind knocked out of him, as he's already up. And he is, looks like he's having trouble just getting himself steady on his feet. Timeout on the field with 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Davis County with a 21-0 lead. And when we resume play, the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 from the midfield stripe, leading 21-0. Both teams have turned the ball over twice. Davis County with an interception and a fumble. Van Buren has lost 2 fumbles. All the turnovers have happened in the first half. Van Buren, however, has turned the ball over on downs 3 times in this game. And now McCall, after being checked out by the staff. Nice round of applause from the Van Buren faithful as well as the Davis County fans. McCall makes his way to the far sideline. We'll see who comes in running back to replace McCall. Keeping an eye on the sideline, and as Carson Mater heads back out to the huddle, getting some last-minute instructions from his coach, it is Clayton Smith, who is the new running back for Davis County. He'll be to the right of Mater, who's in the shotgun. Heller and Zittler are to the right, with Collier and Glosser to the left. The give is to Smith, running wide to the right, and he gets snowed under. Corey Bonnell made that play in the backfield, and he was able to wait for pursuit to catch up to Smith, and he's dropped for a 2-yard loss. When there's cowbells being distributed before the game, you always wonder when the call for more cowbell has occurred, and it's official now. A fan from Van Buren has asked for more cowbell. 2nd and 12 from the 49-yard line. Davis County leads 21-0 with 1:54 remaining in the third quarter. Mater takes a shotgun snap after he claps his hands. And to give us to Smith, running it wide to the right. Stutter steps now, cuts at the hash, and gets slung down past the 45 to the 44. And that is a gain of about 7. That brings Smith up to 60 yards rushing on 6 carries. Not a bad night for him thus far. 3rd and manageable coming up for Davis County. 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. Mater gets shotgun snap, handoff again to Smith, running straight ahead, close to the first down. It'll depend on the spot. Bunnell brought him down right at the sticks. And the referee, Bob Breckenridge, says first down. No need for a measurement. He says first down. Gaining 6 yards on the play was Smith to move the chains for Davis County. 1st and 10 from the 38. 1 minute straight up left to go in the 3rd quarter. Davis County leads at 21-0. Heller is tight end, lined up tight to the right. Collier's lone wide receiver on the left side. Zittler and Glosser to the left. Snap to Mater, looking right. And the pass is a screen play to Collier. He catches it on the far sideline, but gets brought down after a modest gain of about 2, perhaps 3. In on the stop was Traden Bainbridge for Van Buren. Gain of 2 for Collier. 2nd and 8 from the 36. 22 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. We have time for perhaps one more play in this stanza. 2nd and 8 from the 36. Play action. Mater throws it to Glosser. Coming around out of motion in the backfield. Up the sideline. Still on his feet. Twisted down inside the 5 to the 3. A 33-yard pass is the way we'll end this quarter. Actually, he got slung out of bounds, so the quarter's not over as of yet. Make that a 31-yard pass. And now the clock has started, and we have reached the end of the 3rd quarter. A scoreless 3rd quarter, but that's good for your Mustang fans. Our score at the end of 3, Davis County 21, Van Buren nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
For a scoreless 3rd quarter, we're back here in the 4th quarter. Davis County lead it 21-0, and they have a 1st and goal from the Van Buren 5 as we begin the final frame. Van Buren looking to keep Davis County out of the end zone. Mater takes a snap. Fade pattern. Left side of the end zone. It's incomplete. 2 receivers were in the area, both Collier and Heller. Looked like that bit of a miscommunication with 2 wide receivers so close to each other. Incomplete pass, 2nd and goal from the 5. Bit of a surprise call there. They've been able to get some good yardage on the ground. 2nd and goal from the 5. Mater to throw again, rolling right. Throws for the end zone, and it's too high on the right side. And he was looking for Riley Heller again. 2 passes on after 1st and goal from the 5. So now 3rd and goal from the 5. Clayton Smith is the running back to the left of Mater. Glosser and Collier to the right with Zittler to the left. Heller is the tight end lined up on the left side. Mater claps his hands, looks back to the sideline. Now has Collier coming into motion. Hand off to Smith. Up the middle. He won't get there, and actually gets dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Stop made by Trayton Bainbridge, among others. That was a gang tackling effort there by Van Buren. No gain for Smith. And 4th and goal from the 5. Davis County wants to go for it. Mater on 4th and goal. He'll have 3 wide receivers out. Collier's to the right. Glosser and Zittler are the wide receivers to the left. Smith now is split out to the left as well. Mater, the throw, looking, dancing to the left. Tosses it towards the end zone. Touchdown. Mustangs. He just shoveled it. He just shoveled it to Glosser on the left corner of the end zone near the pylon. And Glosser was there to catch the 5-yard shovel pass. That's not the way they wanted to do it, but it's the 3rd touchdown pass by Mater, and Davis County has a 27-0 lead with the extra point coming up. Caden Hill off the hold by Mater, boots it in the air and splits the sticks. 11:06 left to go in the 4th quarter. Davis County adds to their lead. They now are up 28-0 over Van Buren on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
An 11-play, 73-yard drive that ended the 3rd quarter and went into the 4th, ended on a 4th down, 5-yard pass from Carson Mater to Caden Glosser to make it 28-0 Davis County. Onside kick towards the far side, and it goes out of bounds. I don't know if that was intended to be an onside kick. That sure looked like that off the foot of Hill. But the ball got kicked out of bounds, and Van Buren will get the ball in pretty decent field position to begin their next possession. 11:06 left to go in the final quarter. Davis County up 28-0. This is a battle of a couple of 0-2 teams looking for our first win of the season, and so far it has been all Davis County. First and 10 for Van Buren with the ball at midfield. Interestingly enough, this is the 3rd time Van Buren has started possession from midfield. Give to the first man running through, that's Heller. Or Helling, I should say. And he gets tackled after a 5-yard gain to the 45. Helling has been pretty steady in this game. Good for about 5 yards a hit once he gets it once he takes it up the middle on the belly play. 2nd and 5 from the 45. Lane Davis hands it off to Helling again. This time he tries the right side of his offensive line, and he gets about 7 inside the 40 to the 38 for a first down. Van Buren looking for their first points of the night, down 28-0. with 10:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. A fumbled snap, and the ball is loose at about the 40-yard line. Looks like Davis might have been able to jump back on it, and he did. A loss of a yard back to the 40. Actually, it's closer to the 31, so we'll call it a loss of 2. Second, and we'll call it a dozen from the 41. Davis under center. He fumbled the snap again. The ball is loose, and this time Davis County might have it. We'll see after they unpile the mass of humanity, and it is Davis County football at the 40-yard line. 2 straight fumbles on consecutive plays. Davis recovered the first one from center, but this time he was unable to do so. Timeout called by Van Buren after the lost fumble. That is the 3rd turnover against the Warriors. 9:44 remains in the fourth quarter. Davis County 28, Van Buren nothing. And if you're the Mustangs now, you are thinking about going into clock killing mode and try to burn off this final 9:44 and salt away your first win of the season. First and 10 for Davis County from their own 40. Make that Mater, throws it on the far side, and there with the first down after getting slung out of bounds is Dalton Reeves. Reeves with his second catch of the game. And he gets 15 yards out to the 45-yard line of Van Buren. .929 remains in the fourth quarter. Davis County leads at 28-0, and they have a fresh set of downs at the Van Buren 45-yard line. Mater to throw, blitz coming. He eludes pressure, rolls to his right. Now he wants to run with it at the 40, diving towards the sideline, still on his feet. And I'll be honest with you, cheerleader was kind of blocking our view, so didn't quite see how far Mater was able to take it. And he was able to take it to the 31-yard line of the Warriors. That is a gain of 14 for Mater. First and 10 from the 31. McCall is the running back. Good to see him back in the game. He was on the left. Now he shifts over to Mater's right. 3 receivers will be out for the Mustangs. Give to McCall. Running left behind his tackle. And he gets good yardage near the first down marker. Close to the 20. See where the mark is made. About a 7-yard gain. Make that an 8-yard gain to the 22. Second and 2 from the 22 with 8:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. A low snap. Mater jumps on it. Nobody really moved. It was like the center had a different snap count than his offensive teammates. And so now the Mustangs are taken back to the 33. So after the loss, that's a loss of 9. That makes it 3rd and 11 from the 33. Mater rolling to his right, looking to throw. Now he runs with it, eludes some tacklers, and gets slung down inside the 25 to about the 23. Chance Schmitter makes the tackle for Van Buren. 4th down coming up for Davis County, 4th and 2 from the 23. So good job by Mater getting 10 yards out of that, and a timeout called by Davis County. 6:49 left to go in the 4th quarter. Davis County leads it 20-0. We'll take a 30-second break and be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
6:49 left to go in the 4th quarter. Davis County 28, Van Buren nothing. 3 touchdown passes by Carson Mater, plus an interception, a fumble return for a touchdown by Caden Hill. 4th and 2 from the Van Buren 23. Give is to Clayton Smith, and he rides a nice blocking surge from his offensive line over the right guard, up the hash, and it's a 1st down for Davis County. A 7-yard gain by Smith gives Davis County a fresh set of downs at the 16-yard line. Smith now to the left of Mater. Reeves is the long right receiver to the left, I beg your pardon. Glosser and Zittler are to the right. Mater to throw. Passes to Heller, the tight end, in the left flat. Fights his way towards the end zone, taken down inside the 5 at the 2, but a flag is down. And a holding call goes against Davis County. So they'll march off the penalty. And the new line of scrimmage is the 35, it looks like, 34. So 1st and 10 from there. Beg your pardon. Be 1st and about 25 from there. Give to Smith, running straight ahead. Gets nice blocks. Bounces off a couple tacklers and is taken down at about the 30. A gain of 4 when it's all said and done for Clayton Smith. Smith up to 77 yards on 10 carries thus far. He also has a run for a 2-point conversion in this game. 2nd and 24 from the 30. 5:30 left to go in the ball game. Davis County up by 28. Mater fires over the middle. Nice catch by Collier on the post pattern. Gets tackled in the middle of the field. And that's a gain of a gain of 13 for Collier, making it 3rd and manageable for the Mustangs, given that it was 1st and 30. 3rd and 12 coming up for Davis County. Coming into motion is Glosser. Handoff is to Clayton Smith. He gets wrestled down behind the line of scrimmage. Corey Bunnell, as well as Helling, in on the tackle for Van Buren. That brings up 4th and about 13 to make that 14, so a loss of 2 for Clayton Smith. Clock continuing to run, 4:25 and counting left to go in the ball game. Davis County 28, Van Buren nothing. 4th and 14 from the 20. Mater throws it to Glosser in the left flat, shakes a tackle, spins away from another, but he will not get the first down as he's shoved out of bounds near the 10. And Davis County turns it over on downs. So Davis County, 1 of 2 on 4th down so far tonight. Their big 4th down conversion came back in the first half when Carson Mater hit Gavin McCall on an 11-yard touchdown on 4th and goal from the 11. 4:10 remains in the ball game. Van Buren looking to get on the board before this game is all said and done. This homecoming has not gone the way the Warriors would have liked it to go, but they can maybe salvage a bit of it with getting a score here. Timeout is called on the field. We'll step away for 30 seconds for another timeout. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
4 minutes, 10 seconds remain in the ball game. Davis County leading Van Buren 28-0, looking for their first win of the season. Van Buren comes out. Jury and Bunnell will be the running backs for the Warriors. Wide receiver to each side for Van Buren. 1st and 10 from their own 12. And the give is to Bunnell as he runs to the wide to the right. Gets taken out behind the line of scrimmage out of bounds. Good pursuit there by Gavin McCall of Davis County. Loss of 2 for Bunnell, making it 2nd and 12. That stopped the clock with 4:03 remaining. Warriors now line up with trips to the right. Under heavy pressure is Davis. Wings it deep for Davison, and he can't come up with it. Pass was underthrown, and Davison couldn't quite adjust and get under it. He had Zittler beat on the outside as he was running up the near numbers. But at about the 30, he couldn't reel it in. And it's 2nd, make that 3rd and 12. Van Buren down 28-0 with 3rd and 12 from their own 10. Lane Davis under center. He's back to pass, throws over the middle. There's a flag down. The pass was incomplete to Davison. Buss, the wingback, was open in the flat, Preston Buss, and he was quite upset that he didn't get the ball out here in the near flat. Holding called against Van Buren, but the penalty is declined. That brings up 4th down, and you figure it's punting time for Van Buren. Glosser back to receive the kick. Nice kick by Bainbridge. Driving back Glosser to the 50. It bounces at the 40, rolls inside the 40 to the 39. So Bainbridge with a boot of 51 yards to the 39. Impressive punt by Bainbridge. And Davis County takes over at their own 39, up 28-0. Carson Mader probably had his best game as a starter. Have to keep in mind it's just his third game, but 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. And very smart with the ball, Mader has been. 1st and 10 from their own 39. The give is to Doxtator running up the middle, and Doxtator gets twisted down after perhaps a yard gain to the 40. Give Van Buren credit. They're playing hard down to the end. Cody Harlan making a tackle for Van Buren. Gain of 1 for Doxtator. That's his first carry of the game. It's been Smith and McCall mostly in the backfield for Davis County. Doxtator stays in the game. He's behind Mader, who's in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Doxtator again. This time runs it to the near side. Cuts at the hash. And he gets tackled by Jury short of midfield, making that short of the 45. At the 43-yard line. Gain of 3 to make it 3rd and 6. 2:40 left to go in the 4th quarter. Davis County with a 28-0 lead as they look to burn off the final portion of this quarter. Mader in the pistol with Doxtator behind him. Give to Doxtator again. He runs right behind the block of Heller, and good pursuit by Jury to bring him down on the far side near the numbers. Past the 45 to about the 46, but short of the first down. And here comes the Davis County punt team. Davis County runs it 3 times. And it'll be a 3 and out for them. Coming in to punt is Carson Zittler. The kick by Zittler. A spiral that goes out of bounds. And a flag comes in as a Van Buren Warrior. Cody Harlan hit. Actually, he decked Clayton Garman after the punt sailed out of bounds. So that'll be a personal foul against Van Buren. So what would have been good field position at the 47-yard line will get marched back all the way back to the 32 for Van Buren with 1:40 remaining. So in this battle of a pair of 0-2 teams, Davis County proved to be just good enough to make enough plays to prevail over Van Buren, who couldn't quite get the ball in the end zone. Although they do have 1:40 left to try to change that. The new line of scrimmage is a 23-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Trips are lined up to the left. Lane Davis takes a snap, rolling to his left, looking into the flat. Pass is caught by Bonnell. He gets tackled right away. Nice tackle by Clayton Smith at about the 26. A gain of 3 on the play. First catch for Bonnell in this game. 2nd and 7 coming up for Van Buren. Clock moving, 1:14 left in the ball game. And now a timeout called by Van Buren with 1:11 remaining. Let's step away from one last time on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
If you've been looking to take your nursing career to the next level, William Penn University is ready to help. With the RN to BSN program, you could have your degree in as little as 17 months. You'll find individualized attention from professors that care about your success. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
A minute 11 remains in this ball game. Davis County leads 28-0. 2nd and 6 from the 27. Trips to the left. Lane Davis to throw. Looking into the flat. Now rolls to his right. Still looking for a receiver. Rolls to the sideline. Pass is almost intercepted. In the area was Davidson. There to make a play as well was Clayton Smith. And Davis County looks to hold one more time on 3rd down and preserve this shutout. Van Buren breaks the huddle. Davison, Buss, and Bunnell are trips to the right. Davis is under center. He drops back to throw. Fires it, and it's incomplete, and miscommunication. He fired it to the flat, and both Bunnell and Buss were in the area, but neither were close to the ball, which landed near the 1st down marker. And 4th and 6 after the incomplete pass. 28-0 is the Davis County lead with 55 seconds remaining in the ball game. And there's the punt by Bainbridge. Bouncing now backwards, and it gets down at the 42 with 46.5 seconds left. Turnovers all season long are brought to you by Geotech Materials. Call Jody at Geotech Materials to get a steal on all your sand, dirt, and wash gravel needs. And turnovers really have told the story here. Davis County, after turning it over 2 times in the first half, have played a clean second half. They've forced 3 turnovers of their own from Van Buren, one of which was returned by a touchdown by Caden Hill. And now Davis County in the victory formation will look to burn off the final 46 seconds of this ball game. Mater takes a knee. So Davis County will prevail in this game. And Davis County will head home to play Pekin after this game, but they will enjoy their bus ride home to Bloomfield. Our final score from here in Keosauqua, Davis County 28, Van Buren nothing. Davis County pitched a shutout, and they notch their first win of the season. We'll take a break and come back with the Pulaski Lumber postgame show. We'll be back after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching Mustang football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County wins it over Van Buren by the final score of 28-0. Welcome to the Pulaski Lumber postgame show. Stop in and see Chris Lucky and the team today, your start to finish lumber yard. This game started off well for Davis County. An 11-play, 80-yard drive on the opening drive ended with a 41-yard pass from Carson Mader to Carson Zittler to make it 7-0. After the teams exchanged turnovers, actually Davis County turned it over twice, but Van Buren was not able to convert on either of those turnovers. Davis County got the ball on their own 15 and then drove 85 yards in the second quarter. And the big play of the game to extend Davis County's lead was a 4th and goal from the 11. Head coach Ken Anderson decided to go for it. Mader hit Gavin McCall out of the backfield. McCall made some nice moves out of the backfield to take it into the end zone for the 11-yard touchdown. Extra point was missed. It was 13-0. We were going towards the end of the first half, and Van Buren was moving the ball decently near midfield, looking to perhaps put some points on the board before halftime. But then a fumbled snap left the ball lying at the 50. Caden Hill picked it up and ran 50 yards on the scoop and score. 2-point conversion was good on the Clayton Smith run to make it 21-0 at halftime. After a scoreless third quarter, Davis County notched the final tally of the game, an 11-play, 73-yard touchdown drive, ending with a 5-yard pass on 4th down from Carson Mader to Caden Glosser, his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And Caden Glosser, actually that was just a play of an improvisation that got it to Caden Glosser. So that was the final score of the game. Davis County held Van Buren off the scoreboard for the rest of the ball game, and that is our final score, 28-0 in favor of Davis County. The player of the game is brought to you by Neebs Graphics. See Kylie Stewart and the Neebs girls to get your business noticed with t-shirts, banners, signs, and much more. And how about we give it to sophomore signal caller Carson Mader. 3 touchdown passes, an interception, and his yardage total approached 200 yards. Was very good with the ball other than that interception, but a good game for Carson Mader, his 3rd with Davis County, and a good bounce-back game for the Mustangs. He turned the ball over 7 times his first 2 games, just 1 interception today, and a very clean game from him. So a good job by Carson Mader. Congratulations to him. He is our Neebs Graphics player of the game. So that'll do it from here in Keosauqua. Once again, our final score is Davis County 28, Van Buren 0. Davis County has won their first game of the season to improve to 1-2. Van Buren drops to 0-3. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Friday evening. If you missed any of the game, don't worry, we got you covered. Every Mustang game this season will be archived on OttumwaRadioSports.com. Be sure to join us next week when Davis County returns home to Mustang Stadium. Awaiting them will be the Pekin Panthers. Coverage starts with the Citizens Mutual pregame show at 6:30 with a kickoff slated for 7. We look forward to having you join us then. For our producer, Corey Finch, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Keosauqua. The preceding was a presentation of Davis County football on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.